Dog, you gotta tell me.
Whiteout conditions throughout the Great Plains sure made travel difficult, but we're still expecting a full house at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver.
Oh, all right. Let's rock and roll. BBG. Ho, 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 ho. Fucking snow game. I love it.
And off we go from Denver. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Looking to throw. May. Flushed out right. He'll get that complete to the rookie from Arkansas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or a wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango. Now a second and 2. To the air. May. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And 3rd and 1 now. This defense for the Broncos, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Defense was thinking run, and their delta pass of just under 20 yards. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. We can look at this Bronco defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And this is one of those something's got to give games. You got the number 1 passing team in the NFL against the number 1 defense against the pass. A lot of times the battle's in the trenches. We know that. We see it all the time. But this one, this game's going to be won on the outside.
Throwing here is May. Wide open receiver complete. And he's in. Touchdown.
Number 4. We got to keep an eye on number 4.
A great play.
That's your go-to guy all season long.
23 here on the year. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. You always really have to plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll audible to something else. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Here's Nix. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. Off the play fake, Nix. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Broncos at 11-2 now, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
To throw, here's Nix. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff up the middle. Childress, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Second and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Childress. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. To throw is Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Ooh, not a bad drive. Not a bad drive, but we do need to stop him.
Good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on the last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. When you look at this Bronco defense, it's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Good defense. Good defense right there. Good job, boys. He's got to kick the rock.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
On 4th down on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
All right, guys, I see a lot of eyeballs in here. Don't be shy. Speak up. Say something. Say hi. Say hi to Defjam.
Start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession.
Toro, what's up? What's good, mine? What's up, Toro? Nice to see you in the chat, dog. The stream chat. Thanks for jumping in and saying something. Appreciate that. It's going well, man. Been a hell of a day. I'm a little tired. Just made some dinner. I didn't get a chance to eat it, but I got it out of the oven.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more.
That looks like a blitz. That looks like a blitz, gentlemen. Let's bring him over here. Let's bring Mims over here to the left. Yes. We're going to do a nice little hot route.
On second down,
good job, O-line, opening that shit up.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation.
Same here, homie. Been a long week, y'all. Both 11-2. Yeah, we're 11-2, and we're not game of the fucking week, dude. We're not game of the fucking week. That's fucked up.
And go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting
That's
rooms.
crazy, huh? That's what I said.
Like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll go play action with Nix on the move to his left. And he's got his man.
What the fuck was that, 87? He got thrown off his route. Something happened and he got thrown off his route. Let's think of something. Let's think of what are we gonna do?
You better gain some yardage.
But can you just hear the old school coaches right now? You threw it for no yards.
All right, guys.
Unless something positive is going to happen downfield. In that case, they'd rather have the quarterback try and run it himself. Just take care of the ball. If nothing else, just slide it down.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And if you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. And as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space. So you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have...
Damn, I should have just ran it again right there when I no-huddled it. I should have just ran it. Obviously a different run play. I never like picking the same play back to back. I think that's just kind of whack. Some guys do it, and I get it. It is what it is. Great football weather, exactly, man. Great. A snow game. I didn't see this coming.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here.
Good job, boys. Good job stuffing it.
Possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. From the 35, here's second and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Boston.
Nice job, defense. Nice job stopping that shit. He's got a mean running back, man. That dude does not go down easy.
One is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Boston. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly get them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield? They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's May. All right, rifles one. That's going to be intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Got me off user. I was on a lineman, and I just tried to run and chase him down around the edge.
And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a
All right, 2-minute warning coming up. 2-minute warning coming up, fellas.
As far as his terrific season continues here.
Whew. All right, bud. Yeah, man. I seen this game on the schedule. Once I started getting a roll on the season, and we were getting, we were on the winning side. And I saw the Patriots on my schedule. I was like, oh man, him or the Dolphins would be dialed to have.
And he's miles away and smiling
and happy.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
On play action, here's Nix.
We had the look. We had the look, gentlemen. We had the look. We had the look.
They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here we go, set.
You're not liking the look. They'll change the play. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This defense
3rd and 8, son. 3rd and 8.
Not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here?
All right, he's got his blitzing linebacker right there on the left.
What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Right, let's see if he bites on this, man. Let's see if he bites on this.
Here's Nix. That's complete.
Shit.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts.
So say that again, Toro, please. I didn't see all that. You said you went to the Super Bowl twice.
It's so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field.
Just a second, I'll even pull up my stream and get a good look at what you just said.
He was able to secure it. Not much.
It was a key 3rd down. You know what I mean? I couldn't take my eyes off quite yet. He almost fucking blocked it. Oh, shit. What's that? What's that? Penalty. Oh, we'll take it. We'll fucking take it.
They'll accept that penalty. So now
you know what? I kind of want to do something a little different. I want to do something a little different right here. We're going to do something a little different.
2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Okay, we're right there on that. We want to definitely do that. He's blitzing me. I mean, there's no reason not to, so he's going to blitz.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game.
Oh, what a good adjustment right there. What a great adjustment. I don't know if you guys saw that, but that was a slick adjustment right there.
With his 17th
Glad I called the timeout.
And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Let's see. So, yeah, man, I went to 2 Super Bowls in here. Came up short in both. I could have had 10 bowls. You could have had, are you serious, dog? 10 bowls? 10 Super Bowls. Really? That's crazy.
Extra point forthcoming.
Had to bring up the stream and see what you said. Dog, roughing the kicker penalty, that was huge.
Moves to 13-7.
Oro, what team are you anyway, dog? Toro. All right, man. He's good special teams. Good special teams right there. I'm the Lions. I'm in a slump now. Oh, the Lions are a great team. I mean, they're a great team to play with. I have the Lions in another league. Absolutely a blast.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. And that's to the left side.
Oh, look at that. Feet out of bounds.
They clamp down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's May.
Good job, 52. Good job.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll throw with May.
Hit that shit. Hit that shit. Crushing him. All right, he's got to boot the rock. Oh, he's not booting the rock. I thought there was a 4th down rule, boys. I thought there was a rule.
On the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
I don't know, but okay, it's fine. I ain't gonna sweat it. If you're in the wrong, then I'll let the other guys call it out. If not, you're good. I'm not even sweating it. You've been in this league so damn long, you probably wrote the rules. But he's not quite losing. I mean, there's a lot of time on the clock. It's only the 2nd quarter. You know, it's like...
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw forward May. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
All right. Good job, D. Good job, Gizzle.
Back in great field position.
Let's go now.
I only have 1 timeout.
And now an audible here into something else. Now it's Nix. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
I still don't like that one, boys.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I was not comfortable with the whole package, period.
I see the surprise in your face there,
I hesitated and couldn't pick my plays.
He's been on point this entire game.
All right, boys, here it is. Here it is. Big play right here.
Not that time. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Rolling to his left. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we're going to get a timeout.
I don't remember who gets the ball second half either. I think he does. Or yeah, I might. Yeah, Toro, I guess they
So
say
with 2
that
ticks left
game of the
here in
week is
half,
picked by
almost a
Madden.
field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left
Right, let's see if he
hash.
gets another roughing the kicker.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Man, a snow game? Man, I haven't had one of these in a while. It's been a while.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis,
I do.
operating gun, getting set for quarter number 3
Man, Madden
here.
Jesus. PBG, what does PBG stand for? Peanut butter and...
Through this second half as we are back underway in Denver. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Big fucking second half here, boys. Big second half.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball. And
dashing through the snow. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there.
Mr. Hickson, undrafted practice. He was a practice squad player picked up off the Ravens team this year. Oh, boy. It's going to get real now. It's going to get real interesting now. He's going to change his game plan up a little bit.
Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start.
Oh. Yeah. That wind's strong. That's a strong wind. It says 6 miles an hour. It looks like it's more than 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He finds his man, complete. It's Curtis. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the shotgun, May with it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. They'll run on first down. Boston.
Good job, boys. Good job.
About 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the shotgun, it's May.
Oh!
So many times we talk about
force
about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Out of the gun now on third down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know,
I don't know if I like that
every
play right there.
is designed
Let's
to
see.
score
We're going to
touchdowns.
change this
Sometimes
thing
that's
up.
not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration.
Good job, 27. Good job grinding out 3 yards.
He'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Here's a give up the middle.
Wow, nice play.
Times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Now a 3rd and 6. Nix to the air.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And
80, this will be good now.
There, do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone.
Oof, holy shit.
Marvin Mims, 69 yards.
As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback.
Oh, what a great play. The safety. Fucking safety, bud. The safety was out of position on that one.
A great play there. 74 yards.
Let's see, is he going for the 2? He might go for the 2.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time.
Good play, man. Good play. That safety. I was concerned about that defense just because of that safety itself, but it is what it is.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Steps away. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Throwing Nix.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Now they'll change things up.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
And will find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down. And he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game.
He jumped for that ball. That was crazy.
Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Oh, a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 114 yards rushing.
Marvin Mims is a little tired. Mims looks a little tired.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
That almost looks like a Tampa 2.
Working out of the gun is Nix.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Down he goes at the 23.
All right, we're going to let this clock dry up. We're going to go into the 4th quarter. Definitely not going to hike it.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Go! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Track at 60. 79 Broncos.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Damn, way to go, Loveland. Good job, bud.
For a Denver touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point safely through. And that pushes the lead
What's up,
up to
Liam?
23. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. From the gun, it's May. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Looking to throw, May. Being chased out left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for New England. 64 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So big play there.
Nice play, dog. Nice play. I had that tight end on covered, and I let off on him thinking the safeties were going to cover him, and he got in. He got down the fucking field to a 1-yard line, man. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, nor was it
Son of a
necessary.
bitch.
His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. May going to try to throw for it. Buying time to his left. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from
onside kick.
Let me ask you,
doing an onside kick.
What changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continue to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the
I should have put a blocker in there. I should have put my fullback in there.
Right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Off play action. Nix. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
I wasn't going for it. I wasn't even thinking about it.
The Broncos send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it.
Good job. Good job, special teams.
28-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, this game has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, They've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. To the air, May. He's going to look deep down the field. That is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing here is May. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
7.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
Patriot passing
game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one
well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
All right, we're going to let it go into the 2-minute warning. Whew.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Nick's going to tap this forward. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Thunder
He's
cunt.
trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler.
To
Ready?
throw is Nix. And this one complete again to Mims. Give him 16 yards on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Oh, snap. He's coming after me. He is coming after me.
Nix looking to throw again. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Darn it. Darn it.
And the Pats are going to get it back here just past the 35. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage. As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's May. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
He finds his man. Complete.
Nice defense. Nice defense. We're really complicating it.
Get a little further down inside the 40. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
To throw, it's May. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find Gray here. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now 2nd and 3. They'll throw with May. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. And he is caught. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit is going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going to...
And did he get the feet
Fuck.
down? Yes.
Got it, man. Good play.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Good game, my man. Good game.
The exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Broncos are able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
See you in the playoffs, dog. Good luck rest of the season.
They put the toe to the leather on that one. Their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So this one.
Wow, fellas, what a fucking game. What a fucking game.
Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Denver, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it's a loss that could hurt come playoff seeding time as they fall to 11-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo
Let's take a look
Bills.
at his player stats. 4 touchdowns for him, man. Damn, he still got 4 touchdowns out of that bad performance. 2 INTs,
We'll see you next time.
338 yards. He still got a lot of yards, man. Not ideally what I wanted to do, give up that many yards, but he had 2 phenomenal plays to his tight end and got down the field. I mean, fucking 60, 70 yards each. That's 140, just for one player. I threw that interception at the 4th quarter. That sucked. Frank with 120 yards. We shut down Boston. We shut him down. 40 yards, 7 attempts. I mean, he was averaging 5.5 yards a carry, but we shut his ass down, man. Loveland, 7 receptions, 72 yards and a touchdown. Holiday, 6 for 112 yards with a touchdown. I think we shut Holiday down. For the most part, I think we shut him down. Marvin Mims, 5 for 101 yards and a touchdown. Right there, his tight end, yeah, man, 3 receptions, 147 yards, man. He had 2 big ones, but like I said, 140 yards just out of the 2 receptions he had. And he got a touchdown. Curtis got a touchdown. Mac Hickson, 3 receptions, 93 yards and a touchdown. Yeah, man, that was a pretty cool game. That was a pretty good game. Let's take a look at the interceptions and sack lights, the INT lights and the sack lights. Christian Gonzalez with that pick in the 4th quarter. Son of a bitch, but I threw that shit. Ross with 2 picks. He's the only one that got picks. Yeah, picked off Drake May quite a bit. And looks like we didn't get any sacks, but no sacks. Yeah, no sacks on that one. I knew he was going to be running around with May, scrambling, and I did occasionally put a QB spy on him. So it worked out. It worked out. Good fucking game, man. Good game to PBG. Thank you, man, for being available and knocking this thing out, man. And we'll see you guys in the next match.